Well, our good friends at the World Economic Forum have some new ideas they'd like to share with us as they try to improve the lives of all of us humans on this planet. So let's take a look at the latest. So the World Economic Forum is pushing for digital IDs to be sewn into people's clothes to save the planet by transitioning from buying to renting. You got to reduce the waste. So this startup gives clothes digital IDs to help the planet. Creates online digital passports for garments, enabling brands to sell their clothing again and again and again, creating more sustainable business models, according to a video from the World Economic Forum. They continue to say saying the companies will be able to then actively track the clothing they sell, which brings up innumerable privacy concerns not addressed by the forum. So the circular ID also lets brands follow garments over their entire life cycle, from production to sale and resale, reuse, or recycling. So isn't that swell? Now, they didn't say it was actually for them. They're not actually going to be wearing these clothes or tracking. It's to track the peasants, the underlings. And as they micromanage you and decide, they got to accumulate the data and study the human beings that they're under their control. But of course, it's for your own good. They say it's as essential as, fashion is apparently one of the world's most polluting industries. I'm not even disputing that, but it's not like they're participating in this either. It'd be one thing to lead by example, but I am not holding my breath on that. The companies should be allowed to track their clothes. Well, hey, they made it, right? So they should be able to track you wherever you go, presumably so they can conduct dumpster dives for thrown out clothing or provide clothing repair and resale services. They don't want you going off grid. They're going to try to hunt you down. They add that in the future, such technology will enable companies to transition from selling an ownable product to a rentable one, which it would be great as long as you get to own them and rent them out. Simultaneously reducing customers from owners to renters. As the saying goes, you will own nothing and you will be happy. At least according to them. That's like what they would like you to believe, but by the time you figure that out, it'll be too late. Now, they also want to get rid of private car ownership. So they're calling for the end of private cars in the name of saving the world from climate change by reducing the need for green tech resources. We need a clean energy revolution, and we need it now. This is the mindset needed to redesign cities to reduce private vehicles and other usages. Now, transitioning from people owning things to essentially just renting them won't be easy. They acknowledge this, but say it's totally worth it. I mean, you just got to trust them. And here it is. You'll own nothing, and you'll be happy. You'll get to eat bugs, rent clothes, and just rent cars from the World Economic Forum. You also, there'd probably be no private property, of course. Where would they let you have houses? That's a huge carbon footprint. So you'll just rent micro apartments from your globalist elites. Own nothing, be happy. I don't know about the happiness part, but it depends on what other people feel. I'm not sure. I say no. I'd say probably not a good idea unless, again, they want to lead by example. Now, if the planet was just so much in danger that they volunteered first and said, hey, we're going to live in micro apartments too, and we're not going to have cars. we're going to eat bugs right along with you. No, this is just the dream of just crazy elites that want to rule over the peasants forever. It's pretty sickening, and but hey, they buy off a lot of politicians and the media, so they keep pushing this agenda. But hopefully, free humanity will prevail in the end, and we'll see what happens. So thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
This is a time for optimism. Fear and doubt is not a good thought process, because this is a time for tremendous hope and joy and optimism and action. But to embrace the possibilities of tomorrow, we must reject the perennial prophets of doom and their predictions of the apocalypse. They are the heirs of yesterday's foolish fortune tellers, and they predicted an overpopulation crisis in the 1960s, mass starvation in the 70s, and an end of oil in the 1990s. These alarmists always demand the same thing: absolute power to dominate, transform, and control every aspect of our lives. In America, we understand what the pessimists refuse to see, that a growing and vibrant market economy focused on the future lifts the human spirit and excites creativity strong enough to overcome any challenge by far.
One of the features of this fourth industrial revolution is that it doesn't change what we are doing, but it changes us.
It doesn't change what you are doing, it changes you. If you take genetic editing, right, just as an example.
And taken together, these forces are effectively hollowing out the middle class, because we're in the middle of something else going on here. Nothing to do with Donald Trump. We're in the middle of what I'd call, other people call, the fourth industrial revolution. Is there going to be middle class? Will this revolution actually transform the global economy? And secondly, if it does, will it be for the better or for worse?